Good morning, children. Welcome back. Yesterday was Mahalaya. I hope those who are eagerly waiting to celebrate Durga Puja might be very excited that once Mahalaya has gone, it's hardly a few days left for Durga Puja. It will be a few days only left for Durga Puja after Mahalaya has gone. So you all will be very excited, I know. Those who will be those who are waiting to celebrate Durga Puja. Hope you have purchased your new clothes also for Durga Puja. When I was like you, of your age, the most important thing in Durga Puja was the new dress. But in those days, we did not have 5, 6, 7, 8 dresses. We had only one pair of new dress, and that itself was very attractive for us, because the lesser you have, more attraction you have. The lesser you have, the more attraction you have. More you have, the less attraction you have. This is a problem of plenty. If you have too much, you don't feel the importance of it. But if you have very less, then you certainly feel the importance of it. So we used to have only one pair of dress, so it was very, very important for us, and we used to wait eagerly throughout the year to have that pair of dress. Anyway, things have changed, situation has changed, so you all might be having 3 pairs, 4 pairs of dresses, I know, during Durga Puja. Girls might be having more. Girls might be having more than the boys. Good, it is good. This is your time for enjoyment. You should enjoy. You should enjoy. Any festival that is actually, I feel, it is actually for the children to enjoy, because children have a change. They see everything, see the world in a new way. They like whatever is happening around on those particular days of festival. So it is good. Anyway, we were going through the chapter of lesson of weather and climate. We have seen that weather is the day-to-day condition of air pressure, air temperature, humidity, rainfall, etc. And climate is the average condition of weather in a large area, over a large area, and over a large period of time, say about 35 to 40 years. The average weather condition over a large area during a large period of time, 35 to 40 years. Okay, now let us see what we have read last time. We will continue from that, what we have read last time. Just a second. We have read about one factor which affects the climate of a place. We have also seen that the equatorial region is very hot because the sun rays fall directly on the surface of the earth. They fall vertically. But in the polar region, the sun rays are slanting. They are not vertical. They are slanting. So the polar region are cold, and the equatorial region is very hot. That's what we have seen. What is equator? See, 0 degree is written here, 0, 0, and sign of degree. This line, this passes through the center of the earth. An imaginary line which passes through the center of the earth is known as equator. Equator. This is the equator. Okay. And one of the factors which affect the climate is the distance of that place from equator, that we have seen in the last class. Let us see what are the other factors which affect climate of a particular place. Another factor is altitude. Altitude means height. Height from what? Height from mean sea level. We know that hill stations such as Darjeeling, Manali, and Kodaikanal are cool even in summer. That most of you might have visited these places, these hill stations, and might have experienced that even during summer these places are cold. Most of the peaks in the Himalayas are covered with snow even during the summer. This shows that places located at higher altitudes are colder than places located in the plains, even if they are on the same latitude. See, latitude and longitude, that is at present not in your syllabus. It is very difficult to explain you what is latitude, what is longitude. These are all imaginary lines. See, from from west to east, we draw imaginary lines along the equator. These lines are known as the parallels of latitude. And from the north pole to south pole, we draw imaginary lines. They are known as the meridian, longitudes of meridian. These are parallels of latitude, and these are known as the meridians from north pole to south pole. Like this we draw along this is the prime meridian. The imaginary line from north pole to south pole is known as the prime meridian. So meridians of longitude are drawn along the prime meridian. So but these things are not in your syllabus, so you will not understand what is actually latitude. But just for your rough knowledge, I will tell you, latitudes are the imaginary lines which are drawn along the equator, which are drawn parallel to the equator, from the equator to the north pole and equator to the south pole. Okay, and they are known as parallels of latitude. See this line, this line, this line, they are all parallel to the equator. Similarly, from the equator to the south pole also, this line, these are all parallels of latitude. And meridians of longitude, this is the prime meridian, and lines from south pole to the north pole, they are known as the meridians of longitude. Done. This shows that places located at higher altitudes are colder than places located in the plains, even if they are on the same latitude. This is because the temperature decreases as the altitude increases. The temperature decreases as the altitude increases. I don't know how many of you have visited hill stations. Even in the summer, in the month of May and June, if you go to the hill stations, you can clearly feel the difference. On the foot of the hill, it is very hot during summer in the month of May and June. But when ultimately you have reached your destination in the hill station, you will feel very cold. You may have to take out your winter garments also. It is so cold, because the hill stations are at higher altitude. They are at a higher altitude. So places which are at higher altitude are colder than the places which are on the plain area. Another factor which affects the climate of a place is the distance from the sea. Places near the coast have a moderate climate. Moderate means neither very hot nor very cold. Moderate means neither very hot nor very cold throughout the year. This is due to the effect of sea breeze and land breeze. On the other hand, places far away from the sea do not get sea and land breezes, so they are very hot in the summer and very cold in the winter. Such climate is called extreme climate. So there are two types of climate depending on the distance from the sea. Places near the sea have moderate climate, neither very hot nor very cold, and places from very far away from the sea, they have extreme climate. It is very hot during the summer and very cold during the winter. This sea breeze and land breeze, what are they? During the daytime, the land becomes very hot, so air over the land, that also becomes hot and becomes light. It goes up. So cool breeze from the sea comes to the shore, comes to the land. Thereby the temperature is reduced. At night, first what happens is the land becomes colder. Sea is warmer with respect to as compared to the land. So the cool breeze from the land go to the sea. In this way, the temperature near the coastal area are neither very high nor very low. Now, another factor which affects the climate is the direction of winds. Winds bring the weather of the place from where they come. Suppose winds are blowing from west, so whatever the weather is in the west, you will get that weather here also. Suppose we are getting winds from the west here in West Bengal, so whatever is the weather in the west, we will be getting that same weather here also. Winds that blow from hot regions increase the temperature of the place where they reach. Yes, it is fact. While those that blow from cold regions decrease the temperature. During winter season, what happens is the cold air from the Himalayas, that is the Darjeeling area, comes to our place and reduces the temperature. It becomes very cold due to the cold air coming from the Himalayas. For example, Delhi is hot in summer due to dry, hot winds that blow from Rajasthan. In winter, cold winds from the Himalayas make northern part of India very cold. Winds that blow from the sea make the coastal areas cool and moist. Cool and moist because the air picks up moisture from the sea water and it becomes moist. Sometimes winds bring clouds with them and cause rainfall. So you have got the knowledge, or you have got an idea about how the direction of winds change the climate of a place. Winds bring the weather of that place. And very important thing is sometimes winds bring clouds also with them and cause rainfall. Suppose the winds blowing from Rajasthan reach Delhi. It is given here. Delhi is hot in the summer due to dry, hot winds that blow from Rajasthan. In winter, cold winds from the Himalayas make the northern part of India very cold. Okay, so direction of winds also affect the climate. Let us stop here. Further we'll advance in the next class. Okay. So I want to tell you one thing. That is, today is the last class before the Puja vacations. Because Monday onwards Puja vacations start. So today is the last class before Puja vacations. I wish all of you a very, very happy Durga Puja. I wish you enjoy the Durga Puja. Everybody, with your friends, relatives, put on new dresses, go and visit pandals. But in the middle of all these things, I want to tell you, do not forget to follow the COVID protocol. Maintain distance. The mask is mandatory. Wherever you go, sanitize yourself. So these things should not be forgotten. Even when you go out to visit pandals or go to the restaurant to have food, you should always maintain the COVID protocol. When you go to a restaurant, first of all sanitize yourself, then enter inside. Maintain distance from table to table or chair to chair, isn't it? There of course you cannot put on the mask because you have got to eat. Anyway, so I wish you a very, very happy Durga Puja. Thank you very much. Bye.